You've polished your onboarding flow. You've A/B tested every headline, and still, new users drop off before they've taken a single meaningful action. It's frustrating. You assume the problem is in the steps. The sign-up form is too long. The copy doesn't convert. The loading time is a second too slow. But often, the real leak happens before step one, in a place you've never thought to design, the empty state. I'm Arman Khosravi, Design and UX Lead at Xentro, and I believe the most under-engineered screen in your product is the one that shows up when there's nothing to show. The blank dashboard, the empty inbox, the project list that says no results. That empty state isn't a neutral canvas. It's a silent bounce factory. It tells the user, there's nothing here for you yet, and leaves them with zero reason to stay. Here's what's actually happening. When a person opens a blank screen, their cognitive load spikes. They've just given you their email or their time, and now they're staring at a void. According to the Nielsen-Norman Group, empty states are one of the most common UX failures because they ignore the user's context. The user came to accomplish something, and the interface hands them a blank wall. That mismatch triggers confusion, then suspicion, then a swift exit. Studies on cognitive fluency show that when people encounter an unfamiliar situation with no clear next step, they're likely to disengage within seconds. Think of it through BJ Fogg's behavior model. For a behavior to happen, you need motivation, ability, and a prompt. In an empty state, the user's motivation is neutral. They're curious but not committed. Their ability is high, clicking is easy. But the prompt is missing. There's no clear do this now signal, so behavior doesn't occur. Instead, they close the tab. Now here's the counterintuitive twist. Most teams obsess over the dense feature-rich views where the product really shines. You spend weeks perfecting that full dashboard with a dozen widgets because that's where you win. But the empty state is the first real impression. It's the handshake. And if you don't design it, you're leaving your user's first interaction to chance. The reciprocity principle Robert Cialdini talks about applies here. Give value first. A sample chart, a guided prompt, a here's what happens next. And the user feels an obligation to respond. They reciprocate with a click. I've seen this play out in our work at Xentro. We redesigned the empty state for a SaaS client's analytics dashboard. Instead of a blank graph, we placed a single, gold, Start Your First Report button above a 2-line benefit statement and a muted visual preview of a filled chart. No tutorial, no tour. Just a soft, obvious next step. Within 2 weeks, daily active users who completed the core action rose by 18%. That's not a copy tweak, that's a usability win. The root mechanism is simple. An empty state is a prompt opportunity. Every blank screen in your app should answer 3 questions. What is this place? What can I do here? Why should I care right now? If it doesn't, your design is asking the user to do all the work, and they won't. So here's one concrete thing you can check this week. Open your product as a brand new user. Find every screen that shows 0 data, dashboards, lists, search results, notifications. For each one, write down whether it answers those 3 questions. If not, add a single, low-commitment action with a clear benefit. Just one. Don't redesign the whole screen. Put a prompt in the void. You came to design an experience. Don't let the first frame be empty of intention.